How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. We've got a 3-game set, our first series on the road against the Giants. Taking a look at this offense, and it's a bit of a struggle. We are 27th in batting average. Rowdy Tellez, Jorge Polanco, and Randy Arozarena are leading the way. And it's not very pretty for us. The Giants are 19th at 235, with Adames, Lee, and Flores being their league leaders, team leaders, so to speak, in average. So not a lot of offense going on for either teams. You would expect good pitching from the Mariners, but unfortunately it's been a little bit rocky to start the season. Mariners are 12th in runs, so that's not too bad. We're tied with the Braves. And the Giants are actually 14th in runs. Mariners lead the league in home runs, and Giants lead the league in doubles, I believe. Or the Giants are actually 3rd in home runs. So both teams hit the ball for extra base power, but both teams struggling to get on base. Okay, so we, of course, have one complete game, which is good for first. You know, we're only a few games into the season. ERA-wise, like I said, our pitching has struggled mightily, but so has the Giants, and we look to, turn things around. The Giants are 29th with a 5.47 team ERA. So both teams really sluggish to start the season. You'd want better, but it is what it is. Game 1 of 3. It's the Giants, but gave up his fair share of runs. And he's going to start his afternoon by walking the second baseman for the Giants. Like I said, Mariners pitching has been really struggling this season, apart from really Logan Gilbert and Luis Castillo. So we're hoping to turn things around. A base hit for Lamont Wade, and the Giants have something cooking here in the first inning. 2 on with nobody out. 1 out now for Heliot Ramos. To left field, Arozarena backpedaling. He makes the catch. 1 out away from getting out of this is Wu.
That's ball 4. Take your base.
So here's Willie Adames, one of the better hitters for this lineup, the best hitter for this lineup. Behind, Jung-Ho Lee is behind him. And he's going to show why he's the better hitter and why he got that big deal. And he's going to drive in the first run. Tyler Fitzgerald scores, and the Giants take a 1-0 lead. So Adames attacking that pitch from Wu and shooting it into no man's land. And that's how the Giants start their afternoon and get on the board in their home opener. Bases loaded for Mike Yastrzemski. Wu has struggled. He's labored in this inning. His 30th pitch is going to be an out. And it's 1-0. Cal Raleigh sees a pitch from Hicks. He goes the other way. High fly ball to left. Ramos at the warning track makes the catch. Raleigh almost went the other way, but it is an out. Almost tied that game, but he just missed. Warning track power at its finest. 3-0 now, Giants here in the third. Victor Robles is going to line that into left for extra bases off the wall. And he's going to have his first hit of the game. Luke Raley now batting 8th, playing first. Fly ball to center. Not going to do much. 1 away. J.P. Crawford to second. Runner moves over to third, but now it's 2 outs for Jorge Polanco. He's been our hottest hitter so far. He tends to drive the ball far as he leads the league in home runs still. But so far, 0 for 1 with a pop-up. Mariners looking to get on the board against Jordan Hicks. They've seen a lot of pitches, but just can't do much with the pitches that they've hit. The 2-1 is outside. Hitters count for Polanco. Julio has been abysmal so far with runners in scoring position as he is hitless. 2 outs, 3-1. The 41st pitch of the inning from Hicks, or the game I should say. And that's outside. So Hicks' last 3 pitches have all missed outside. And runners at the corners for Julio. He could tie this game with 1 swing of the bat. Looking to do something a little bit different. Struck out his first time up. That's what this team does. I believe we are last in the league in strikeouts. And we have about 30 more than the Rockies or something like that. It's pretty bad.
3-1.
Let's just say I like to swing, right? Although it's easy to lay off these pitches. 3-1. Rafael Devers. See, if the 2 through 5 hitters can get it going for us, things would be great. But both Julio and Rafi are struggling to start the season. And it's been tough to watch. Weekly hit to third, foul. Julio could turn his season around right here. Or load the bases for Devers. The pitch. Got him! Inside sinker, swings and misses. Hicks works out of the jam and holds on to his 3-0 lead. He has held us to just 1 hit and a walk. Robles was the one with that 1 hit. And it's still 3-0. Robles again is up. He doubled his first time up. And he's going to go the other way this time. And that's going to be extra bases. All the way out into the triangle. Let's see if he decides to make that turn and go for 3. He will. The throw in is cut off. And they will throw to the plate. And Robles with a 1-out triple. He is loving Oracle Park. I almost called it AT&T Field. Rayleigh now. Just need a fly ball. Instead, he swings at a pitch in the dirt. So that's not going to do it. Now it's 2 outs, and J.P. Crawford is the man of the hour. He, like so many of his teammates, averaged below 200. Grounded to first. And that'll end the inning. So Mariners can't do anything with that 1-out triple. We go to the 5th. Still 3-0. Lamont Wade is 1 for 2. Out of base hit his first time up. And there's another base hit into left field. Off the wall. And a leadoff double as the Giants look to add on. Lee down swinging. His 7th strikeout. Again, just needs to settle in, I feel like. Gotta control giving up all these runs, but it is what it is. He'll get there. Everybody has a rough, slow start to the month. That's what I'm telling myself with this team is, yes, pitching and batting aren't there, as Ramos is down looking, but we're going to get there. Just got to warm up. It's April, it's cold, rainy, if you're in Seattle, I guess. I don't know what the weather is like in Seattle in April, but I would imagine it's rainy. Things are a bit sluggish. That's going to make it 4-0 as Adames drives in another run. Drove in the first, he drives in the 4th. So this one so far is all Giants, as I was really hoping to get to Jordan Hicks, but it clearly wasn't working. And now 2 outs for Yastrzemski. Takes a fastball at the knees. Wu trying to go 5 at 110 pitches. I try not to look at that pitch count, the quick counts on, but he gets his 9th strikeout in 5 innings. On to the 9th. Rafael Devers into the gap. That's going to roll into the triangle, but he doesn't really have the speed to go for 3, so we'll have to settle for a leadoff double as the Mariners just try to do something. It's 4-1. 4, 5, and 6, the heart of the order. Ryan Walker in to get the save. Rowley hits it hard. Fitzgerald bobbles, but recovers plenty of time to get slow-moving Raleigh. And runner is at third for Randy Arozarena. He's another Mariner that's struggled. 0 for 3. And you're going to struggle when you swing at pitches like that. Just, again, a fly ball would be perfect, Randy. That's all we need. Fouled the sinker back. Still 1-2.
He's out.
Slider darting away from the plate. 2 outs now. So it's going to be up to the big fella, Rowdy Tellez, to keep this game alive.
1-2 to count.
Devers at third. 2 outs for Walker. And another ugly swing. I just knocked my mouse down. This mic picks up everything. Okay, that's a Giants winner, and they win their home opener 4-1. Great pitching performance from Jordan Hicks. Let's see kind of how we do with the next game. So that's just one game. Kind of scuffling. You know, we've lost 2 games in a row. But a streak isn't, you know, a streak until you've hit at least 3. So we're hoping to bounce back against Landon Raup. I don't know how you say his name. But he has not had a great start. His first start of the year did not go so well for San Francisco. But again, this team is struggling. But look at some teams that aren't struggling. Guardians have won 7 straight. Mets won 7 straight. Cubs won 8 straight. So these 3 teams, not bad at all. They're having great starts to their season. Randy Arozarena is not having a great start to his season. And we'd like to see that turn around. In his last 8 games, or the first 8 games, I should say, there you see his stats. 493 OPS, that's bad. That hurts to look at. But that's the Mariners for you, I guess. So here is Landon Raup. 6 1/3 innings his last time out. No decision. 1.1 whip. Not bad. And let me tell you guys, you thought we struck out a lot before? Well, you're in for a treat because we are going to strike out a lot against Landon here. I blame the fog. I mean, that's a filthy pitch. Like, Arozarena continues to struggle. That's 3 strikeouts so far, and we're only in the 2nd. Make it 4. Raup is cruising. No score, top 3rd. Robles had 2 hits, a double and a triple yesterday. And another filthy curveball gets Raup another strikeout. That's his 5th. Just throw us that curveball all day, Landon. We're not going to hit it. Still no score. Next half inning, top 4. Sinker docks the inside corner. Raup has his pitches working today. I mean, this is insane, right? Still no score. We haven't even seen Bryce Miller on the mound, but I mean, that's how good Raup has been. So Robles gets on first. On the move, Rayleigh chopper to second. Actually, Flores is going to pick that up and throw it to Raup, and the runner's going to move up. So good job from Luke to move the runner over. Here's Crawford. Struck out his first time up, like so many of his teammates. There's a ball hit high and deep to right field, and Yastrzemski is going to play this one off the wall, and that will score Robles with ease. Crawford going for 3, and he's going to make it with a 1-out triple, an RBI triple, and the Mariners take their first lead of the series, 1-0. Big break for the Mariners as Raup has had our number all night tonight. And he has had double digits in strikeouts so far. Polanco looking to drive in Crawford. 90 feet away. We had trouble doing this yesterday. Fouls it off, 1-2. Please, let's have some clutch hitting. In fact, I think after this series, I revitalized our total coaching staff. Polanco down the right field line, off the wall, and that'll score Crawford. And it's a 2-0 Mariners lead. So when we've made contact, we've hit the ball pretty hard. But other than that, Raup has had our number. down the line, fair for Jung-Ho Lee. Bryce Miller gives up a leadoff hit in the 6th inning. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. Rosarena had some trouble there finding the ball, and Lee's going to hold at second. Matt Brash is going to come in, try to keep this a 2-0 lead. Here's Ramos. Takes a strike. 1-2. Doesn't bite the slider. Classic strikeout pitch.
He's safe.
But no chase. Ramos up the middle. Lee rounding third. He'll hold, actually. He gets the stop sign and runners out the corners with nobody out. Hey, look, I'll trade a run for a double play. Let's see if we can get Adames to ground out here. Beautifully dotted fastball. Of course, Adames was great in yesterday's game, driving in 2, ground ball. Polanco to Crawford, and Adames beats it out of fielder's choice, so 1 out. High fly ball to center. And that's the end of the game. So, the Mariners get back in this one. Although Landon Routt had 11 strikeouts, we were able to score 2 against him. And we will look to get the series win tomorrow. Now, Luke Raley also had a home run, a 2-run shot in the later innings of this ball game. Didn't bother to show it because it was more just I wanted to show you guys how filthy Ralph's curveball was. Again, if I'm not saying his name right, oh well. But anyways, Raley had a good game. Robles had another good game. Mets win their 8th straight. Everybody else looks like they lost. Lawrence Butler continues to be red hot for the A's. Bryce Miller has a big game on the mound with the Giants, or against the Giants. Devers is looking to improve his 118 average. That's pretty atrocious. So far, I'm kind of like, Donovan Solano, but he's not better by any means. It's kind of like real life, though. Devers is off to a sluggish start. League leaders in OPS. Jorge Polanco sitting up there about 18 points higher than Byron Buxton. And he's really struggled this series. I mean, he hasn't done much on the road. Another guy that I thought we would handle quite well, which is Justin Verlander. Hoping to get this offense started. But you're going to see pretty quickly that was not the case. Luis Castillo looked excellent in his first game. Of course, he gave up 3 runs, but I don't count that. He was perfect through 5. Okay. We're 5-4. Castillo misses high. And that's hit hard to left. Rosarena makes the catch. That was scary for a second there. There you see the Giants lineup. 751 OPS. Good for 4th in the National League. The rubber match of this 3-game series. We got the gray throwbacks on because I like a good gray road jersey. Down the third base line, that is going to roll down the corner off the foul pole. Rosarena did not play that one very well. And Lamont Wade has a double. He gives me fits, I'll tell you what. 3rd double of the year for him. Runner in scoring position for Jung-Ho Lee. Beautiful fastball on the inside edge. I just noticed he wears 51. I know he's not Japanese, he's Korean, but I wonder if that's Ichiro inspired.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Maybe an ignorant take from me, I don't know. Elliot Ramos takes a ball and draws a walk, and that brings up the hottest hitter for the Giants, Willie Adames. 2 outs, 2 on. Adames to left. Randy's there, though. So, Castillo floats with danger and gets out of it. Cal Raleigh starting the second off with
1 ball, 2
a
strikes.
double. 2 on, nobody out. Mariners looking to get on the board. Rosarena struggled and has struggled all series because he's been swinging at garbage like that It is not me that is swinging at that garbage, it is him. Tellez swings and misses at the nasty knuckle curve. Verlander with his second punch out of the night. Rayleigh had a home run last night. A base hit will do. Hit hard to right center. Yastrzemski is under it. Throws up the glove, makes the running catch. Rayleigh just missed. So the Mariners continue to struggle with runners in scoring position, and it's so frustrating. But it is what it is. A nice strikeout for Castillo to start the second. 2 outs for Chapman. Hard hit into left. That ball had eyes and avoided everybody. Here's a guy we haven't seen all series, Patrick Bailey. He's been quiet, and he'll continue to be quiet. Nothing doing in the second for either team. We've had traffic on the base paths, but still no score after 2. Moving on to the 5th.
2 strikes.
There's a hard hit ball for J.P. Crawford. I like Crawford. He has done quite, well, I won't say he's done quite well. I mean, you can look at the numbers, but his swing is nice this year. When I did the Mariners franchise MLB 23, I hated hitting with him. I couldn't do anything. That ball just missed from Robles.
2 strikes.
But this year,
3.
I am really enjoying Crawford's swing. When he connects, he hits the ball really, really hard. So, he's someone I've been thinking about moving as Robles hit with the pitch. But just to free up some contract space, there's lots of thoughts in my head as to what I would do with this team in the future, if we even get there. Who knows? We're only in the 3rd series of the season. But regardless, I'm enjoying hitting with Crawford, and I'm really happy to think about my game plan with this team as we, think about the future. Polanco just missed. Barely kept it foul. 91 pitches for Verlander. 2 outs, 2 on. It's just a piece. And the Mariners' bats open this game up. Open up the scoring. Polanco foul. He has driven the ball quite well in this at bat, but just can't keep it fair. Gotta keep that OPS up high, buddy. Instead, he'll strike out, and Verlander works through another jam. Mariners continue to struggle. Bailey up again. Struck out his first time up. Like I said, we haven't really seen him at all this series. Bailey to right center field, off the wall. Stops at second, leadoff double to start the 5th. His first of this very young season. Lineup flips over to Fitzgerald now. Good sinker. Strike. And foul tipped it into the glove. Another punch out for Castillo. 7th strikeout so far. This Mariners team will strike out its fair share of batters. Let's see if Castillo can continue to work his magic and get out of this inning unscathed. Hitters count for Lamont Wade Jr. He's had a good series so far, and that good series will continue. That drops in front of Arozarena. Bailey's going to score when Lamont Wade holds at first. And the Giants take a 1-0 lead. With the way this Mariners team is hitting, that could be the nail in the coffin, because we've had so many opportunities, but we just can't do anything with them. Not really sure why Lamont Wade was running there. He was out by a mile. That seems like something stupid that I would do to just end the game. And see, I guess if he had stolen second, he probably could have scored on that play. But instead of 2 on with 1 out, it's 1 on 2 out. For Adames. That's a nice 2-3-4 punch for the Giants, as Adames splits the gap. Rodriguez, it'll drop in front of him. And this again, could have scored 2 if Lamont Wade hadn't tried to steal there, but instead it only will get 1 across, but it's still a 2-0 Giants lead. Oh, here's Adamas. That was Heliot Ramos. Okay, well I stand corrected. This 2 through 5 is a good. It's a good little hitting core. I say core. I mean they're not just young, but it's still a core. Adamas to center. Julio's there. 2-0 Giants in the 5th. Could have been worse though. Lamont Wade decided to be silly and it did not go very well for him. Giants go to their bullpen. Tristan Beck on the mound for his 5th appearance. Perfect so far through 4. Dane Myers collected 5 RBIs in the win against the Braves. And of course, you saw Logan Roush's performance. Devers is going to walk in a run. Okay, that's how you do it. We'll take it. Base is still loaded with 1 out. Cal Raleigh had a double his first time. He could clear the bases if he decided to hit another one. That would be huge. Tying run 90 feet away. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Or 1 out. It's just a piece of that curveball.
Number 43.
And this is not Tristan Beck on the mound. It is Hayden Birdsong. Riley staying alive, barely getting a piece of these pitches. Again, fouls off another one. This Giants pitching staff has given Raleigh nothing to hit. Painting the inside parts of the zones, the corners, and that's a big punch out. Filthy fastball from Birdsong. 2 out now. And it's going to be up to Randy Arozarena, who's on the struggle bus, to tie this ball game up. He has swung at some nasty pitches all series, and there's another fastball, or another nasty pitch, this time a fastball, and it has just overpowered him. 1-2, fastball again. Hey, if it works once, it'll work again, and Arozarena is upset. You see he tries to break his bat over his knee. Birdsong's hyped, and I feel like that's a pretty good display of emotions. Birdsong gets the big punch out. Arozarena just continues to struggle and tries to break his bat. At least throws it on the ground. We go to the 9th. Ryan Walker back in for the save. 3 for 3 in 3 opportunities and 3 innings of work. And he's trying to get save number 4 as the Giants try to hold on to this 2-1 lead. Rowdy Tellez has struggled big time. 1 for 11 this series. Hit hard but foul. Good take. Good sink. 2-2. Similar sinker in a similar location, and that's chopped over to Fitzgerald. 1 out. With Rayleigh now. Not sure what you're swinging at, buddy, but that ain't it.
That's a ball.
Swung at a ball, it's 1-2. So mind you, the Mariners got their only run on a walk. So we can't even drive them in when we have the bases loaded. We have to rely on our eyes. And if you see my channel name, you know, that ain't good for us. I don't have good eyes. I only have one eye. And that's why we are at the bottom of the league in strikeouts. Nasty pitch there at the knees for strike 3. And it's going to be up to J.P. Crawford to salvage this inning, salvage this series. He could do it with one swing. But we're down to our final out. Down and away has been the game plan against J.P. He takes a fastball outside, 2-1. Ugly cut. See, I told you all my eyes. They failed us. Mariners down to their final strike, in danger of losing their first series of the season. Crawford gives that ball a nice ride, but Oracle Park has outfield room for days. And the catch is made. The Giants win, take 2 out of 3, and we head back home to take on the Astros. So, we'll have that video coming up next. If you like what you see, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe as I post videos as often as I can. Take care, and I'll see you guys next time.